Jamal Roberts, the current winner of American Idol, has released a new single titled Mississippi, which was published on July 25, 2025. In the song, he talks about everything that he misses about his home state of Mississippi when he is traveling and living his dream. When he is away, the soul singer, who is 27 years old, misses his 3 daughters the most: Harmony, who is 7 years old, Lyric, who is 4 years old, and Jana, who is 3 months old. The fact that Roberts is very single, as he stated to a number of radio stations right following his tremendous victory in May, has come as a surprise to a lot of people, despite the fact that his fans adore how devoted a father he is. On his social media accounts, Roberts is constantly questioned about the reasons he is not married or whether he has any plans to get married. In the course of a Facebook Live broadcast on July 13, Roberts read out loud a comment from a fan that stated, "You need to get married to one of your kids' moms." He then proceeded to discuss the reasons why he has not yet done so. Fans should not marry seasonal people, according to Jamal Roberts' advice. After giving the statement that a fan had made about his not being married some thought for a little period of time, Roberts went to the camera and said, "Y'all, let me tell y'all something about this marriage thing. This is the reason why so many marriages fail. You are rushing into marriages with people who are only available during certain times of the year." In response to the possibility that his supporters would be taken aback by that hypothesis, Roberts enlarged his eyes and then grinned broadly before uttering the words, "Uh-oh. You guys aren't prepared to have that conversation yet. You guys are getting married to people who have a good appearance on the outside, but you have no idea how they behave throughout all the different stages of their lives. Sometimes God will put seasonal people in your life for a season, and you are so infatuated with how they look, and how they smell and how they talk that you want to get married, and you wonder why the marriage didn't last," Roberts continued. "Sometimes God will put seasonal people in your life for a season." The words, "Well, let me tell you something," were spoken by Roberts. "I did not mean when you decide that you want to get married. I wasn't referring to the moment when God puts anything together. I have stated that when God completely assembles something, and I have witnessed him doing so, no man is able to disassemble it. When you see someone cute, and you think that person is the one you want, and you adore how they do this and that, they mesmerize you, remember that you shouldn't be too ready to judge them. Don't get ahead of yourself. You've recently gotten married, and now you're miserable. The issue that arises now is, when will I be getting married?" Roberts said, "When the time is right," and then turned his attention to the remarks that were streaming in for him. "Then why do they have children with them? And the reason for that is that I was young and I was shacking up." The next question is. After that, Roberts became aware of a comment that he liked which was made by another individual and stated, "That's your business, your path. Amen. For me, that is my journey." In the month of May 2025, the winner of American Idol Season 23 was the soulful physical education instructor Jamal Roberts, who was 27 years old and from Meridian, Mississippi. He won hearts by winning the competition. He became a symbol of genuineness, resiliency, and parenting, with a voice that merged the grit of Anthony Hamilton and the warmth of Al Green. Roberts did not just win a competition, he became a symbol of all of these things. Roberts, who is a happy girl dad to 3 daughters, Harmony, who is 7 years old, Lyric, who is 4 years old, and Jana, who is just born, has been clear about his dedication to his children. His followers, however, have expressed interest in his private life, particularly with regard to the condition of his relationships. What are the reasons behind this charismatic and family-oriented man's lack of marriage? Roberts has provided a tutorial in patience and purpose through a series of frank interviews and social media moments in which he has revealed his insightful viewpoint on love, marriage, and life. His journey, the reasons he has chosen to remain single, and the wisdom that has made him a star both on and off the stage of American Idol are all explored inside this inquiry. There is a star born. Every step of Jamal Roberts' journey through American Idol was nothing short of electrifying. Roberts stood out from the crowd from the moment he performed his first audition, in which he sang Fantasia's Believe with such raw emotion that it left the judges' heart that was just breathtaking, displayed a voice that was deeply rooted in gospel and soul music, However, it was his story that struck a chord with everyone. Roberts, who had previously worked as a church choir singer and as a physical education teacher at Crestwood Elementary, brought his kids, Harmony and Lyric, as well as Gianna, who arrived in the middle of the season, to the foreground throughout his narration. Their presence, whether it was in the form of waving signs in the audience or seizing the spotlight with hugs, made each and every performance feel like a love letter to them. The genuineness of Roberts was on full display in every single instance. It was not that he was seeking celebrity for the sake of fame. Rather, he was a man who was motivated by the need to provide for his daughters and to honor his musical history. After Ruben Studdard's victory in 2003, his victory on May 18, 2025, which was a historic occasion, made him the first black male winner since then. On the other hand, as his fame increased, his followers couldn't help but speculate about his private life. Why was Roberts, as he put it, very single, when he had 3 daughters and a personality that was both alluring and captivating? The why were you not married? The question is. The subject of whether or not Roberts is married has been brought up on multiple occasions, particularly when he won American Idol. His followers swamped his Instagram and posts asking him why he hadn't settled down yet, considering that he was a dedicated parent and a charming performer. On the 13th of July, 2025, Roberts addressed the curiosity head-on at a session that was broadcast on Facebook Live. He paused, grinned, and then responded with an answer that was equal parts wisdom and wit. The comment that he was reading was from a fan, and it said, "You need to get married to one of your kids' moms." In the beginning, he started off by saying, "Y'all, let me tell you something about this marriage thing. This is the reason why so many marriages fail. You are rushing into marriages with people who are only available during certain times of the year." Roberts' notion of seasonal people struck a chord with many individuals. His explanation was that an excessive number of people hurry into marriage based on transient attraction, how someone looks, smells, or talks, without having a complete understanding of their genuine character during the ups and downs of life. He explained, there are times when God brings people into your life for a specific time period, and you become so enamored with them that you want to get married. You then question why it did not continue for a longer period of time. If Roberts is to be believed, marriage is not a competition. Rather, it is a holy bond that calls for divine timing. When God truly puts something together, no man can tear it apart, he stated, highlighting his opinion that it is important to maintain patience while waiting for the appropriate companion. Prioritizing fatherhood. The 3 girls that Roberts has, Harmony, Lyric, and Gianna, are the most important things in his life. His Instagram is a love letter to Dad, packed with photographs of him teaching Lyric sass, marveling at Harmony's confidence, and cradling newborn Gianna, whom he introduced as his little ladybird days before the Idol final. His Instagram is a love letter to parenthood. The fact that he is honest about the fact that he is an unmarried parent, despite having been raised in a church, has gained him a lot of followers. According to what he communicated to Billboard, some people say don't have kids before you're married. I wasn't, but becoming a father is without a doubt the most wonderful thing that has ever taken place in my life. I was able to relax and gain a better perspective on the situation as a result. Fatherhood, he claims, has been the most important educator in his life. He has learnt tolerance, empathy, and how to treat women with respect as a result of his experience of raising females. When he was being interviewed for American Idol, he made a joke about how they schooled me on women before I even knew I needed schooling. During Hollywood Week, when Gianna was born, Roberts did not hesitate to share the experience with the public. She told Ryan Seacrest, "You'll meet the newest Roberts." As a result of his ability to successfully juggle rehearsals and nappies, while also making progress in the competition, he became a fan favorite. Potential spouse. This demonstrates Jamal Roberts' search for. During the month of June in the year 2025, he discussed his ideal wife on the program, The Love You More Show. In an interview with the host, Willie Moore Jr., he stated, "I'm looking for a woman who understands. Someone who is not quick to pass judgment, who is aware of the importance of my relationship with my children, and who recognizes that they are my entire world." He emphasized the need of having a spouse who can be a rock in the midst of the craziness that is the music industry. This means that the relationship should be someone who can keep outside noise at bay and share a profound and devoted connection. In order to emphasize his point, he crossed his fingers and remarked, "We were supposed to be locked and loaded." The fact that Roberts prioritizes compatibility over superficial attraction is consistent with his level of maturity. Not even the sparkle and glamour of celebrity or the urge to settle down can change his decision. Instead, he is looking forward to a partnership that is founded on trust, mutual support, and ideals that coincide with his own. In order to demonstrate his dedication to co-parenting in a courteous manner without disclosing personal information, he has chosen to be reticent about the mothers of his children. Lyric's mother is Sabrina Mitchell, while the other moms have chosen to stay private. The supporters' esteem for him has only increased as a result of this request for privacy. One user wrote, "He makes waiting feel brave. A life that is among changes." Roberts was thrown into a tornado of upheaval after he won the American Idol competition. He left his position at Crestwood Elementary School, which he described as a bittersweet move, in order to devote his full time to music. His first single, Mississippi, which was released on July 25, 2025, is a heartfelt tribute to his home state of Mississippi, as well as his daughters, encapsulating the things that he misses the most while he is away from home. The song Heal, which was played during the final episode of American Idol, had a profound impact on the audience because of the way it gradually built up its intensity. What Roberts had to say was, "It's not just a song. It is a new chapter in the process of moving forward with peace." Although there have been rumors that Roberts has been secretly married and divorced, he has not confirmed these rumors. Instead, he continues to concentrate on his craft and his females. From his time singing in a church choir to his time performing on American Idol, as well as his appearances on BET's Sunday Best, he is a man who has handled challenges with poise. The intensity of his Scorpio signs, which is characterized by passion and loyalty, influences not just his music, but also his approach to love. Authenticity as a family heritage. It is not a matter of hesitation that Jamal Roberts has chosen to delay getting married. Rather, it is a matter of intention. The patience that he possesses is a quiet defiance in a culture that frequently rushes love. In addition to being a singer and a winner of American Idol, he is also a parent, a storyteller, and a man who lives his life with a sense of purpose. He is guided by his relationship with his girls, his music, and his faith, and his fans are gaining wisdom from his example. An individual made the observation that he transforms quiet truths into lessons that stick. Whatever he is doing, whether it is singing a ballad that stirs the soul or assembling lunchboxes before a studio session, Roberts is establishing a legacy that goes beyond the honors he has received. As he puts it, he is pleased to be the best father and artist he can be until the time comes for him to be married. He says that marriage will come when the time is right. His love story is currently being told with Harmony, Lyric, and Gianna, and it is more than enough for the time being.